Today, the women's clash sees wounded Soorma take on the Royals.
Finally got their goal. It's Penny Squibb who has broken the deadlock.
And it will be the Ranchi Royals once again with the victory. Team Soorma will be distraught at the result.
Soorma may be down, but they're playing for pride on home ground. The Royals, coming off a defeat, are hungry to climb the points table. Both teams have something to prove. Don't miss a moment of this clash.
We're starting the week on an exciting note with thrilling hockey action coming from the east and the south of the country. The Women's Hero Hockey India League brings us JSW Soorma Hockey Club versus Ranchi Royals, whereas the men's HIL features a clash between the SG Pipers and HILGC. A brand new week and hockey takes the center stage. Hello and welcome. I am Surbhi Vaid, and alongside me I've got the former Scottish international and an acclaimed coach, Nikki Lloyd. Namaste, Nikki.
Namaste, Surbhi.
Now it's hard to believe that we are already into day 9 of the women's HIL. It honestly feels like it all started just yesterday.
It does. We're racing towards this final at breakneck speed, but we must make sure that we pause and just take a look at the spectacular hockey on show every single day.
And what spectacular level of umpiring as well. I want to know your opinion on that. Just yesterday we saw a goal being disallowed, and later the replays confirming that, showing that the umpires got it spot on.
They did. Kamal ki umpiring. Yesterday we saw Rachel Williams disallow Beauty Dung Dung's goal, and the reason was that actually, although it was celebrated, you can see in the replay there that it comes off Beauty Dung Dung's toe. Now Rachel Williams' positioning here is absolutely pin perfect. And that's because she is one of the best umpires that we have around. But throughout the whole tournament, the level of umpiring, the communication has been clear, concise. You saw there Neha coming up to Rachel Williams, asking for a referral, but Rachel Williams saying at that specific point, you've already seen the replay on the screens. As per the rules, you can't refer it now. And it's every situation has been excellently handled.
Now, Kamal ki umpiring by Rachel Williams and Kamal ki Hindi by you. And Kamal ka comeback by the Bengal Tigers to avenge that 5-0 loss as well. Where did they gain the upper hand over Ranchi yesterday?
I think tactically they played a completely different game than we've seen them previously. You'll see in the replays here, it was just their superiority in their set-piece conversion and their elite goalkeeping efficiency. Despite Ranchi's dominance, they had 10 penalty corners and 14 circle entries. They just could not get past Jennifer Rizzo in goal. She was the decider. And then at the other end, Gorzalani's drag flick. That was a clinical breakthrough, and that's where Ranchi's battery failed them. Bengal's defence, anchored by Raposo, who has been a standout player as well, just effectively shut down the middle of the pitch. And that meant that Ranchi Royals had to go around the outside, and you've got less chance of getting any positive shooting opportunities there.
And another standout player for them, Augustina Gorzalani. She's proving her worth every single time. What sets her apart?
Oh, I think she's just cool, calm and collected, isn't she? Yes, she has got that huge price tag, 42 lakhs that she was bought for in the auction, but she's showcasing why she deserves that. Her short corner efficiency, her powerful drag flick, but not only that, she's a defensive rock for them. She intercepts well. Normally she is that free player in defence, as you can see her here, stepping ahead, calm, and as soon as she receives the ball, she's looking, how can she take this defensive movement and positioning into the attack for her team?
And those neon socks have been a marker of her brilliance as well. Worn yesterday and staying on for now as she leads the scoring charts with 4 goals, Nikki.
Yes, I do love the neon socks, showcasing to everyone around who our current top scorer is, and it is Gorzalani, as you say, with those 4 goals. Chasing at her heels, though, Lola Rea. She is also a drag flick superstar. Navneet Kaur as well. But she's a different player. She's not a drag flick specialist. She's one who's going to look for those counter-attacking opportunities. And as you see, 3rd, 4th, 5th place on the top scorers, they're not the drag flickers. They're the other key players on the team. So it's nice that we've got a balance in that table.
Also, let's quickly talk about their opponent from yesterday, Ranchi Royals, who will be in action again today. Now, yesterday they created plenty of opportunities, 5 penalty corners and 7 circled entries in the first quarter itself, but couldn't convert. Where did it go wrong for them?
Yeah, they almost did everything right except score, and we've seen that a few times from teams recently. I think their struggle actually boiled down to, as we've said, a lack of clinical execution in the final third. Despite over the entire game having 10 penalty corners, their set-piece battery failed to bypass the first runners and, as we've spoken previously, beat Jennifer Rizzo in goal. By failing to convert their early statistical dominance, the Royals just allowed the Tigers to stay in the game, and if you allow a team like the Tigers to feel like they've got an inch, they're going to eventually get a penalty corner, they're going to give it to Gorzalani, and as we saw, she's going to score.
Surely. Now, after this result, the teams have swapped places on the points table for now, and with just 2 games left for each side, Ranchi Royals will certainly be feeling the pressure. Now, they will be in action, of course, again today, taking on the JSW Soorma Hockey Club. The table toppers last season are already out of the race for a top 2 finish. That means they have nothing to lose but plenty to prove. And all these players would want to play for their pride and for their fans today, whereas Ranchi has everything online. We will talk about this match more on the other side of this short break.
हाय मैं हूँ दीता दुहन
I'm Lola Riera.
मैं एसजी पाइपर्स को रिप्रेजेंट कर रही हूँ
Today I'm going to tell you
थोड़े से सीक्रेट बताती हूँ टीम के
Beba, probably. It's Beba because she's always like making jokes.
विद नो डाउट बेबा शी इज सो क्रेजी सुबह से ही चार्ज रहती है वो मुझे लगता है सुमन अभी फिलहाल तो मैं ही चल रही हूँ मैं बना रही हूँ साथ साथ नवनीत भी हैं जो कैप्टन है हमारी
She's like all the time recording videos and trying to put everything in social media.
डेलिकेट डार्लिंग
So, for me the delicate darling is Shilpi. Udita. I think it's Udita. She's there.
I think Lola, she's quite and sharp and beauty.
My name is Hannah Cotter and I am a striker from New Zealand. Yeah, it's a super cool experience. I feel very grateful for the opportunity to be part of the Ranchi Royals team. The group and the environment is super special and welcoming, so we've been having lots of fun and then learning lots with the hockey as well. Here to learn and play my best hockey. Obviously want to score lots of goals as a striker. Obviously we want to come home with the gold medal and the trophy, so yeah, we had a rocky start with our first game, a loss, but then we've played really well and really want to continue building and going up from here. I like trying everything, so I love to try the food, I love the chai, I love meeting all the girls and then playing the hockey with all the great players as well, so yeah.
हम मैच हारने के बाद भी एक साथ है, अगर हम जीते तो भी एक साथ है। तो सभी टीम के लिए ये इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि जब वो एज ए टीम वर्क करते हैं तो वो चीज़ ज़रूरी रहता है, और हम एज ए टीम ही है, चाहे हम हारे चाहे हम जीते।
You know that if we win 2 games and some of the other teams lose a couple of games, that we could end up third, and I guess that gives you a little bit of extra motivation and it puts a smile on your face. I mean, a win is always fun, so yeah, we'll aim to try and take some points off the next 2 teams.
बदला तो ज़रूर लेना है और जीत के निकलना है। आई नो, क्योंकि हम ज़्यादा मार्जिन से नहीं हारे, हमें पता चल गया हमारी लास्ट टाइम उनके साथ क्या गलतियाँ थी, बट अभी भी होप नहीं छोड़नी, क्योंकि 2 मैच है, रिजल्ट कुछ भी हो सकता है।
The next 2 games, it's taking that pride and showcasing how good women's sport is and how good women's hockey here is in India, and giving the girls the best chance to shine on the biggest stage.
They are out, but certainly not down. A top 2 finish may not be possible, but they are eyeing the 3rd spot. Speaks a lot about their attitude, but right now all attention on this matchup. JSW Soorma Hockey Club up against the Ranchi Royals. The last time these 2 teams met, Ranchi Royals defeated JSW Soorma Hockey Club 2-0. Now, but today, Soorma are coming into this match without any qualification pressure. Can that make them a bigger threat?
I think it can do. I think they can definitely play spoiler today. In their last meeting, yes, they lost 2-0, but they showed consistently that they can infiltrate the Ranchi Royals' defence. I think Soorma, last time, they had a massive number of circle entries. They just could not put that onto points on the board. I think what we'll need to look for is Soorma's attacking aggression that will focus on an early conversion. They need to get Penny Squibb the ball. They need her to be on form today, and I think as long as they can turn their high number of attacking options that they always get into positive outcomes, we'll see a different result today.
And despite their struggles so far, the experience of their co-captain Savita has been their biggest asset in defense. We caught up with the legend ahead of this match, and this is how it went.
हमारे साथ है सविता पुनिया ऑफ JLW सूरमा। कमबैक के बाद खेल रहे हैं, आप कैसे महसूस कर रही हैं अभी?
डेफिनेटली खुद को लेके अच्छा लग रहा है कि एक रीहैब के बाद डायरेक्ट यहीं पे मेरा पहला मैच था, और रीहैब जितना लंबा बोला गया था उससे जल्दी कमबैक किया, वो भी JSW सूरमा के कारण, कि जिसमें वेन ने मेरा प्रोग्राम बनाया, और मुझे उम्मीद नहीं थी कि मैं HIL खेल पाऊँगी, बट थैंक्स टू वेन एंड ऑल द सूरमा टीम, कोचिंग स्टाफ सब ने। और डेफिनेटली आपको अच्छा लगता है, और मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि गोलकीपर को जितना एक्सपीरियंस होता है उतना मज़ा आता है मैच खेलने में। और डेफिनेटली रिजल्ट के लिए हम खुश नहीं हैं, मैं पर्सनली खुश नहीं हूँ, हमारी टीम खुश नहीं है, क्योंकि हम ये डिजर्व नहीं करते। और टू बी ऑनेस्ट रिजल्ट अच्छा नहीं है, बट हॉकी हमने इस टूर्नामेंट में बहुत अच्छी खेली है। अगर आपने भी मैचेस देखे होंगे, हम ओपोनेंट के सर्कल में कितना है या पीछे हम डिफेंस कैसे कर रहे हैं, बट या एक रिहैब के बाद वापस ग्राउंड पे आना काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है।
उम्मीद है कि आप अपने परफॉर्मेंस बरकरार रखेंगे। थैंक यू।
हाँ जी, थैंक यू, ज़रूर, डेफिनेटली मैं उस चीज़ पे और ज़्यादा ध्यान दूँगी। थैंक यू।
She's pleased with her comeback, but clearly not satisfied with the results this season. But would I be right in saying the results don't truly reflect the quality of hockey that this side has played?
Absolutely, I'd agree with you there. They've had moments of brilliance, just haven't had the consistency for a full 60 minutes. One thing I do love that Savita said there, though, is she's highlighting the back staff, those who work behind the scenes, the physio, the managers of the team that really help and ensure that you've got the entire team as fit as they can be.
And it is so good to see Savita back in action, of course. We also caught up with the captain of the Ranchi Royals, Nikki Pradhan, to understand what is it like to play in front of a home crowd.
हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं निकी प्रधान। यहाँ के क्राउड ऑब्वियसली रांची रॉयल्स को काफ़ी सपोर्ट दिया है, माहौल कैसे महसूस कर रहे हैं आप?
काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है। यहाँ के जो दर्शक हैं वो लोग हमें काफ़ी सपोर्ट करते हैं, और इतने ठंड होने के बाद भी लोग आते हैं और रांची रॉयल्स को सपोर्ट करते हैं। मैं उनसे यही बोलना चाहूँगी कि हमेशा आए और हमारी टीम को सपोर्ट करें।
और यहाँ के जितने भी यंग फैंस आके देखते हैं उनके लिए क्या मैसेज, क्या संदेश देंगे आप?
उनको यही मैं बोलना चाहूँगी कि यहाँ पे वर्ल्ड के बेस्ट प्लेयर भी आए हुए हैं, और हमारे इंडिया टीम के भी करंट जो प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं वो भी है, उनसे बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है। तो वो लोग अच्छे से देखें मैच को, ऑब्जर्व करें और अपने लिए यूज करें उसको।
धन्यवाद, गुड लक फॉर टुडे।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Now I can totally confirm that it's quite cold here in Ranchi, and it's actually very good to see people turn up in big numbers.
It is, but I mean, regardless of the weather, I think we're going to have good crowds here, and really important that those younger, budding players who want to take their hockey more seriously, want to get more involved, they can come here for free and see some of the world's best. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Exactly, what else can you ask for? Observe and learn, as Nikki Pradhan mentioned over there. But right now, Nikki Lloyd, what's the prediction for tonight?
Well, I got it wrong yesterday. It was such a close game. I think JSW Soorma are going to play with an aggression today. They've got, what else can they lose? I think we're going to see a freer style of hockey from them, a really exciting game. So I'm going to put JSW Soorma as the winners today. I think it's going to be very close. I'm going to say 2-1.
To JSW Soorma
to
Hockey
JSW Soorma Hockey Club today. I'm going for the underdogs.
Well, let's see whether your prediction is right or not. But right now, you know what time is it. Yeah?
Milte hai break ke baad.
You're nailing that.
हाय, मैं हूँ दीता दुहन।
I'm Lola Riera.
मैं एसजी पाइपर्स को रिप्रेजेंट कर रही हूँ।
Today I'm going to tell you
थोड़े से सीक्रेट बताती हूँ टीम के।
Beba, probably. It's Beba because she's always like Mickey Jones.
With no doubt, Beba. She's so crazy. सुबह से ही चार्ज रहती है वो। मुझे लगता है सुमन। अभी फिलहाल तो मैं ही चल रही हूँ। मैं बना रही हूँ, साथ साथ नवनीत भी हैं जो कैप्टन है हमारी।
She's like all the time recording videos and trying to put everything in social media.
Delicate darling.
So, for me the delicate darling is Shilpi. Udita. I think it's Udita. She's there.
I think Lola. She's quite and sharp and beauty.
My name is Hannah Cotter and I am a striker from New Zealand. Yeah, it's a super cool experience. I feel very grateful for the opportunity to be part of the Ranchi Royals team. The group and the environment is super special and welcoming, so we've been having lots of fun and then learning lots with the hockey as well. Here to learn and play my best hockey. Obviously want to score lots of goals as a striker. Obviously we want to come home with the gold medal and the trophy, so yeah, we had a rocky start with our first game, a loss, but then we've played really well and really want to continue building and going up from here. I like trying everything, so I love to try the food, I love the chai, I love meeting all the girls and then playing the hockey with all the great players as well, so yeah.
Hello and a very good evening once again here from Ranchi to another day of the Hero Hockey India League 2025-2026 from the Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh AstroTurf Hockey Stadium here in Ranchi from the Indian state of Jharkhand. It's time for match number 9 here between the beleaguered JSW Soorma Hockey Club and the Ranchi Royals, for whom this is a crucial encounter. There's plenty to play for on another pleasant day where the temperature has dipped a bit at 14.8 degrees Celsius, and the humidity is a very, very bearable 57%. Just have a look at JSW Soorma Hockey Club, who have in fact been eliminated from contention for a place in the final, but nevertheless will be looking to play for pride and also to try and rebuild ahead of next season. Ranchi Royals, having suffered a reversal yesterday, will want to get back to winning ways to continue to try and stake a claim for the ultimate prize. Neha will be key to that, as will be Nikki Pradhan and Salima Tete. Time now for the toss.
Johar Ranchi, it's time for match number 9, where JSW Soorma Hockey Club will take on the Ranchi Royals. I'm joined here at the center by both the captains, Salima Tete and Nikki Pradhan. Shivani Sharma and Rama Potnis are the on-field umpires for today. They've got the coins, so let's flip it.
Who calls? Head.
Nikki, यहाँ जाइए. आपने टॉस जीता है, क्या करना पसंद करेंगे?
Ball start.
So Ranchi Royals have won the toss and they've decided to start the play.
Yes, no surprises there, as Nikki Pradhan wants to start play in a match that's absolutely pivotal for the Ranchi Royals. Having won 2 and lost 2, they went down to Ranchi Bengal Tigers in their reverse fixture last evening, and that's a game that could have plenty of bearing on the ultimate standings. Time now to listen to what the coaches had to say. I caught up with them a little while earlier.
हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं रानी रामपाल ऑफ JLW सूरमा, एक नए किरदार निभा रहे हैं, 2 मैचेस बचे हैं, क्या उम्मीद रखें आप?
का टीम काफ़ी एक्साइटेड है क्योंकि हमारी टीम अच्छी है, बट आई थिंक अभी तक हम फिनिश नहीं कर पा रहे थे, बट गर्ल्स काफ़ी एक्साइटेड हैं कि लास्ट 2 गेम्स हैं और आज हम लोग स्कोरिंग के लिए जाएंगे एंड वी नीड दोस 3 पॉइंट्स.
गुड लक आज के लिए.
थैंक यू.
We have with us Tushar Khankar of the Ranchi Royals. It was a close game in more ways than one. What are your takeaways from an encounter like that?
See, when you have to take away the kind of opportunity we have created yesterday, I guess there was quite a lot of opportunity, and that is a positive sign I can take out from that game, because if you're creating opportunity and you just need to be a little more sharp and more strong on the ball inside the D, and then you can get the goal anytime. But the most important that you are entering inside the D, you're disturbing opponent every time. That is a good thing which I can take out from that game.
Wishing you the best for today.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, both the coaches, of course, will have plenty to take away from, but Augustina Gorzalani has had a monopoly on the neon socks for the last few days, and that's awarded to the highest scorer, and she's perched firmly on top. Lola Riera, Navneet Kaur, and of course Lucina won the header from this game, has an opportunity to try and take those socks off Gorzalani. The umpires for this game, the hard-working Indian duo Rama Potnis as well as Shivani Sharma, as they make their way out to ensure that the game is played in the best spirits possible, and they uphold the law and letter of the game as both the teams stride out now. To the left are the JSW Soorma in their all pink, playing for pride, and in their right in teal, I would imagine, a shade of green at any rate, are the home side Ranchi Royals. And to add more color to the proceedings with her insight on the different shades and hues, alongside me, Arun Venugopal, is Nikki Lord. A very good evening once again.
Good evening, Arun. Yes, I'll be putting my my art degree to good use here.
Introducing the team, Ranchi Royals. Jersey number 8, Captain Nikki Pradhan. 1, Maria Darnay. 2, Lucina Haid. 5. Augustino Alonso. 6. Ishika Chowdhury. 7. Neha. 9. Bichu Devi. 10. Albalarani Topo. 13. Sabin Ploniser. 14. Sangeeta Kumari. 16. Hannah Cotter. 18. Rutuja Bissell. 19. Agostina Albertario. 21. Deepika Soreng. 23. Sakshi Rana. 24. Nandini. 25. Maria Ortiz. 27. Lalta Tluangi. 30. Madhuri Kindo. 52. Beauty Dungdung. Introducing the team, JSW Soorma Hockey Club. Jersey number 30, Captain Salima Tete. 2. Olivia Shannon. 3. Shiori Oikawa. 5. Jyoti Chatri. 6. Penny Squip. 10. Maria Granato. 11. Savita. 12. Nisha. 14. Sonam. 15. Mumtaz Khan. 19. Vaishnavi Phalke. 20. Sarah Robertson. 21. Hina Bano. 22. Baljit Kaur. 23. Jimena Cedres. 24. Jyoti. 25. Manuela Via. 57. Binima Dan. 88. Nidhi. 99. Ajmira Kujo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome.
As always, a very warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries as well. Shri Bholanath Singh, Vice President, Asian Hockey Federation and Secretary General Hockey India. Shri Michael Lal, Joint Secretary Hockey Jharkhand. Shri Randhir Kumar, Advocate. And these gentlemen are accompanied by Mr. B.N. Bhushan, Director Hockey India. As always, a very warm welcome to all our esteemed dignitaries. Shri Bholanath Singh, of course, is no stranger to Hockey India. He is, of course, the Secretary General and also the Vice President of the Asian Hockey Federation as well. Played a pivotal role in the successful conduct of the Junior Hockey World Cup, the Men's Junior Hockey World Cup in India. That was hosted in Chennai and Madurai just a few weeks ago. And you can expect a couple of banter-filled exchanges from Shri Bholanath Singh, who also hails from this region in Jharkhand. Is of course familiar with the likes of Salima Tete, Sangeeta Kumari, and just exchanging pleasantries with the returning Savita Punia as well. Cognizant of the fact that she's come back after an injury. Good to see the officials here in attendance and ensuring that the tournament is off to a rollicking start. It has indeed been a brilliant week and a bit thus far. Right, time now for the Indian national anthem.
कृपया भारत के राष्ट्रीय गान के लिए खड़े हो जाए और साथ गाए.
And you can see the emotion on Savita Punia's face. She has taken center stage for her country for a number of years now and is also looking to make a comeback into the side following a 6-month layoff from injury. She spoke ahead of the match of how difficult it was, in fact, for her to make a return. Just a look at the formation now. JSW Soorma Hockey Club start with Nidhi on goal. Jyoti Chatri, Penny Squibb, Shihori Oikawa and Jyoti constitute a 4-member backline. Jimena Cedres, the captain Salima Tete and Sarah Robertson are in midfield. And Sonam, Maria Granato and Mumtaz Khan complete the 4-3-3 formation. We will definitely see more of Olivia Shannon, Vaishnavi Palke, and of course Savita, it is expected, will again start on goal, will again resume duties on goal at some time, as will Manuela Villar and Nisha.
Yeah, high fives all around. It's good to see that JSW Soorma are up for this. The Ranchi Royals, this is a must-win game for them if they are to keep their hopes of leapfrogging and getting into second position. They start with a 3-4-3 formation. Vishu Devi in goal, Nikki Pradnam, Sabine Plonison and Lucina von der Haeg in the backline. Lucina von der Haeg has been phenomenal this entire tournament, and then Maria Ortez, Neha, Alonso and Deepika in the midfield, and then Beauty Dung Dung, Letija Fusel and Augustina Orbitario make up the starting 11 for the Royals, and then people like Ishika Chowdhury, Hannah Cotter and Arbella Topo to come on, just to name a few.
Indeed, Rani Rampal has of course taken over as interim head coach of the JSW Soorma Hockey Club after Jude Menezes was relieved of coaching duties. Tushar Khankar of the Ranchi Royals will want to rediscover winning momentum, because a win today gives the Royals 3 points and that would take them to 9 points. Time now for the pushback.
Ranchi, get ready for the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Well, time to say let's play, and it's the JSW Soorma Hockey Club versus the Ranchi Royals. It's the Ranchi Royals pushing from left to right in their teal attire, and in all pink will be JSW Soorma from right to left in the commentary box. This is Arun Venugopal, accompanied by the former Scottish international, the irrepressible Nikki Lloyd. A very good evening once again.
Good evening, Arun. What an amazing start from JSW Soorma on their first attack up the right-hand side. They have found their foot. I think it hit Neha's foot. And this is what we want to see from this team, linking off-ball movement. And yes, it did. It hit Neha's foot there. We have said, obviously, that JSW Soorma are technically out of the race to get to the final. However, what I'm really excited about is we'll be able to see them play without any pressure, and I think we should see some pure aggression and also players just playing for the love of the game.
Indeed, plenty to play for as Penny Squibb takes her place in the first battery. Shihori Oikawa in the second. Will it go to Penny Squibb? It will indeed go to her, and she makes a good fist of that. Salima Tete with the ricochet. Granato was looking for the ball. They get another. In fact, Rama Potnes called for a penalty corner, and immediately a green card has also been issued to Lucina van der Heide.
A great injection here coming to the near castle. Wonderful save from Bishu Devi, just not allowing for Salima Tete to get on the ball, but she does find the foot of Alonso, and it's the reward.
Penny Squibb has been the solitary scorer for JSW Soorma, who have only scored 1 goal in 4 matches and are of course winless as yet. Take 2. It's Salima Tete. It's Penny Squibb again. This time she finds the backboard with unerring precision. The resounding sound that came off the backboard is testament to how furiously she struck the ball. Penny Squibb makes it 1-0 for Team Soorma.
Yeah, Salima Tete near castle injection. Squib coming onto the ball and playing it in between the goalkeepers, Bishu Devi and Sabine Plonison. And they've spoken so many times about that's such a difficult positioning for the defender and the goalkeeper to pick, because it's whose is it? Who's it going to be? And it's a wonderful height. I did predict that we were going to see JSW Soorma come out of the blocks, and they have done exactly that. Within the first minute of the first quarter, they are 1-0 up.
This is why this encounter is a bit of a banana peel for the Ranchi Royals. Having suffered a defeat against the Bengal Tigers yesterday, this is a must win in more ways than one, because should the Ranchi Royals not win this fixture, the Delhi ST Pipers and Srachi Bengal Tigers will be odds-on favourite to make the finals come January the 10th. But it's very early days in this fixture.
It is, and as we see Lucina von der Haag, she's the player who received the green card, so that's a 2-minute sit down off the pitch. And interestingly, the timer for that 2-minute penalty only starts when the player sits down. So it really encourages players not to argue and to sprint off the pitch as quickly as possible.
Also, the one notable aspect has been there have been very few cardable offences during the course of the Women's Hero Hockey India League. By and large, all teams have been very well behaved.
Yeah, they have. We've seen one 10-minute yellow so far, but that was completely justified. A couple of greens. It's what I'm really happy that there's not been any for dissent. It's been for sloppy tackles, sometimes a little bit of gamesmanship that has been called up, but the game has been played in a wonderful nature. Beautiful pick there as you come around, moving in and out. You can just see the effort that JSW Soorma are putting in on the attack. One thing they need to make sure they do, though, is not overload and keep themselves as a disadvantage for the counter-attack. But they're just a little bit Rutaja hitting her foot and giving the ball back to Penny Squibb. So this is the short corner here. I can see there, if you look here, you'll see why the green card was given. Lucina von der Haag saw that the penalty corner defence, what a great shot and save by Bishu Devi there against Granato. The penalty corner defensive equipment was thrown and it did almost hit the umpire. Now, if that happens, that is an instant card, as the current rules say. So, I didn't catch it as it happened in live, but wonderful technicians have found that clip and were able to show it to you clearly.
Just a look at how things unfolded. Maria Granato running the defenders in circles and then going for a powerful backhander. But Granato, of course, must have felt the price tag pressure as well. Her services were secured for 34 lakh rupees. Hasn't really come good. Another penalty corner, this time for the Ranchi Royals.
Okawa there putting her hand up, saying she thinks she was 5. In real time, I didn't think she was. Hannah Cotter here takes this really quickly. Oh, that would have been very close. You see Hannah Cotter driving towards Okawa there. I think she started about 4.5 yards away and then took that step forward. But an instant short corner given, and no real questions asked there, as we see our technical bench as well. We've got our timing judge, Bob Hanna, scoring judge, Sonia Batha, as well as D'Souza also. Far castle injection here, coming on to it. Is it going to... Oh my gosh, is that a goal line save? I think this might be referred. The players are asking the question.
What's your question? The ball cross. I ask.
Yes, it's a self-referral from the umpires at the end of it. In fact, it's been referred to by the team.
Rachel, can you hear me?
Yes, Shivani.
I have awarded a long corner. Team Ranchi is asking for it cross the line, so you can check this is a goal or not.
I'm checking for a goal or a long corner.
Yes.
Farcastle injection here. You can see Lucina comes onto the ball. It's a stick save, and then you'll see Penny Squibb diving for this ball, trying to stop it, and the whole ball has to go over to the line. From this angle, it looks like Penny Squibb has saved her team. Yes, the ball is on the line, but until the entirety of the ball crosses the line, it is not a goal. This is wonderful last-ditch defending from JSW Soorma, and this is what we wanted to see from them throughout the entire tournament, this fighting spirit, this grit. And Nidhi in goal there. She gets a stick to it, but not a full amount. She starts to scramble, but Penny Squibb, as her post player, is the quickest to react, and I think she has saved her team here.
By the most slender of margins, if I might add. Penny Squibb has already been producing a stellar performance.
Shivani?
Yes, Rachel?
There is no clear reason to change your decision. You can restart with a long corner and Soorma lose their referral.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Well, JSW Soorma did refer the decision. Ranchi Royals are still in the hunt. They haven't made a single circle entry as yet. And that attempt, in fact, was the only one of note so far.
The penalty corner here, Lucina coming onto it from the far castle. Midri getting the slightest of touches, but Penny Squibb throwing everything at it. Yes, Ranchi Royals did refer that, but they lost the referral. It wasn't upheld, which means they have to play the next 10 minutes of this quarter and 3 more quarters without a referral, and that is a big ask.
I understand the logic behind that, behind them going for the referral. Ranchi Royals, of course, would have had a goal against their name should the referral have returned an overturned verdict. But the question also lingers if they would have wanted the umpire herself to go for a self-referral.
That's a really good point. So an umpire can obviously give or self-refer for a goal, no goal, or a dangerous play, like an altercation, something like that, that kind of situation, anywhere on the pitch. But specifically in the attacking D, it is for goal, no goal. But obviously Shibani there, she thought, no, this is definitely not a goal, and she was absolutely right.
Spectacular effort from Penny Squibb after opening the account for Team Soorma. That, of course, happens to be only the second goal for JLW Soorma Hockey Club in this competition. Just a reminder that they are already out of the running for a place in the final.
Yeah, but that was beautiful. A bit of skill there from Manuela Villar there. She's a player you want to look out for. Her 3D skill is effortless in how it looks, but technically is superior, especially when she finds herself in space on the wing.
Soorma are playing with a lot of purpose. Tushar Khankar will be mindful of that. He will know that this is effectively a crucial must-win encounter, because should the Royals pull off a win today, the Bengal Tigers, who play tomorrow, will be under tremendous pressure themselves, because the Royals would have leapfrogged the Bengal Tigers on points. So there's plenty to play for. At the moment, it's only the SG Pipers, I beg your pardon, who are sitting prettily on top.
They are, and it's a really difficult ask at the moment for the Ranchi Royals because, yes, they're a goal down. But they're playing their second game in 24 hours. And they seem like, as we see Rani there, just explaining very calmly to her team what she expects. But you've got to think she's going to be happy so far.
Rani Rampal, who until recently was the team mentor, has taken over as interim coach of the women's team after the Soorma Hockey Club and Jude Menezes mutually decided to part ways following a disappointing start to the campaign. So much hopes will hinge on her as well as they continue to rebuild.
Yeah, they will, but like we were saying, JSW Soorma, they seem to be first to every ball at the moment. A little bit of a mistake there, but again, they've had a little bit more time to rest. Ranchi Royals having to get their legs going again in less than 24 hours, but we see a battle here going on. Olivia Shannon running in and out, finding Sarah Robertson. Sarah Robertson on the left-hand side, giving that ball across, finding the shins of Plonison and earning her team a penalty corner. Where has this JSW Soorma team been? We know when we saw the team how great they can be, and now they're finally showing it.
Well, as they say, the dying flame burns the brightest. That's really been the case with Team Soorma. I fully agree with your assessment. I thought that Plonison on that occasion was a bit of a sitting duck, really. Sarah Robertson found her player and took the opportunity. As yet again, it will be Shihori Oikawa in one of the batteries. There is no penny squib on the pitch. It will be Shihori Oikawa. It's a good strike. Salima Tete cannot bunt the deflection home.
Oh, Salima Tete there. She should have done better. Wonderful injection. Okawa coming here looking for shot on target. Bushu Devi doing very well, but Salima Tete just rushing this. She needed to stop it, secure it, but she was almost thinking about the next thing she was going to do before she had the ball under control.
I also felt she was caught in two minds, whether to make the pass or go for the shot herself. To that end, Salima Tete has also not been at her best throughout the competition. Now she has a chance, quickly makes the first pass to her left. And the outletting, like Nikki Lloyd mentioned a little while earlier, has been splendid from Team JSW Soorma.
Robertson on the ball, finding that left foot pass. See, they're doing these simple things. They've got height, they've got structure, they've got off-ball movement. They are ticking every single box at the moment. But as soon as they slow the play down, they do allow this very technically strong Ranchi Royals unit to get back and protect the middle of the pitch. But Soorma showcasing their skill at the moment, hitting a foot there, but this has been a real end-to-end encounter in these opening 10 minutes. You see Hannah Cotter there. What can she bring to this game? They will look to her. She's a goal scorer, she's a terrier, and she has great skill and speed.
The other player to watch out for has been Sakshi Rana, has been unobtrusive.
And aerial followed by aerial, great takedown in the D, looking for that left foot pass, finding it, shot on target. Is it going to be a save? It is, but where has it gone? Alonso there to deliver it back in, and it has been dealt with. So it was Maria Ortiz who gave that ball in. But this is better from Ranchi Royals. Much better D structure. Beautiful stick skills there from Maria Sofia.
Sophia Dane's boyfriend, of course, is also in attendance here. Juan Cameo just caught up with him a little before the match, and he'll be happy with how things unfolded in this play.
He will. Beauty Dung Dung taking this ball down, putting it into space. Shot on target, it doesn't have to be a hit every single time. As long as you play the ball, and you can see a reaction has to occur, and you can get your forwards in a rebound positioning. And that was actually a poor clearance from Nidhi there. Her weight was going backwards and that's why it lifted.
Indeed, wasn't the most convincing clearance, which allowed Ranchi Royals to have another crack at the goal. Albertario, who celebrated her birthday 4 days ago on New Year's Day, in fact, will be looking to make a mark, as she has in a couple of matches, then tapered off a bit. And what is a microcosm of the team's performance? Excellent interception from Granato.
Granato playing that link position between the midfield and the forwards as well, and that's we saw her play previously, and what she likes to do, she's kind of floating player. We've called her a unicorn before, just because she seems to be able to, on an offensive point of view, be wherever she wants and the rest of the team fill in for her. It means that she's on the ball more often, and that's really important for her team. And as we see Granato again, she seems up for this game. The ball doesn't seem to be getting stuck under her feet as much as we've seen in previous games. Her first touch is stronger. She seems to have definitely settled into this pitch. Wonderful first time ball, diving there, but unable to get that shot. That was Penny Squibb again up front. She is everywhere tonight.
She's putting in an MVP performance, really. In attack and defense, in link-up play, Penny Squibb has been irresistible. And so have JSW Soorma. They are playing in unfettered fashion, really.
They are. It's beautiful to see this one-touch passing, this connectivity. That's what happens when a team is comfortable, confident and playing together. The pre-scanning that we don't normally see. They're able to know where their team is going to be, how they're going to be moving, and deliver that as we just saw. And a card has been issued. I think that's gone to Deepika Sarang there. She wasn't 5 yards away, so that's a green card. So that will be Ranchi Royals' second green card in the first quarter. That's not a stat that they will be happy with. And Tushar Kankra will be having to speak to his team.
I can't remember the last time I saw that in this competition this year, as Olivia Shannon's making an entry, a solo foray, has been quickly shunted out, and on the counter the Ranchi Royals tried to advance through Beauty Dung Dung. The attack was thwarted at its inception.
It was, but then Okawa there giving the ball away. But you can see the numbers back that JSW Soorma have. They currently have everyone behind the ball, which means that the Ranchi Royals need to try and create an attack, find some space. They're going for the direct route, and it's been picked off, but it wasn't picked off cleanly there. Jyoti not handling it well, and it causing danger. So a gift of a penalty corner for Ranchi Royals.
Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. This is a lifeline. Jyoti not able to take that down and was backing into Soorma player. Just conferring quickly there are the Ranchi Royals players, as they have a PC opportunity. Will be another test of the potential of young Nidhi. Maria Otis has been one of the designated drag flickers. She's in the first battery. There is also Lucina Wandeheide. It's again a first battery injection. Has been kept away.
Yeah, I think that was Penny Squibb once again who made the stick save there. As you said previously, Arun, currently she is putting in a player of the match performance on attack, on defense, absolutely everywhere. But as well, we see Granato back. Look at that 3D skill, just taking her time, knowing that there are under 10 seconds left in the game. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful skill. Yes, she's turned it over, but there are only 2 seconds left. Well played, JSW Soorma.
She did a great job at running down the clock as Team JLW Soorma Hockey Club find themselves in slightly unfamiliar territory. They go into the quarter break with a 1-0 lead, and Ranchi Royals have plenty to ponder over, not least the 2 green cards. At the end of quarter 1, it's JLW Soorma Hockey Club 1, Ranchi Royals 0. And again, JLW Soorma Hockey Club being coached by Rani Rampal. And they started off in fine fashion.
JSW Soorma have brought the heat tonight. That woman there, Penny Squibb. She has been everywhere. This beautifully placed drag flick for her team, taking them into a 1-0 advantage. Hannah Cotter, really important, as she has been every single game for her team. But it was, as we said, Penny Squibb stopping the ball from going over the back line with that diving work from her. Sarah Robertson getting a penalty corner for her team. JSW Soorma are finding space, they're finding opportunities, and they're finding their rhythm. Yes, it is too late for them to get to any kind of playoff positions, but it's fantastic to see this team showcase the skill that we know that they have. Penny Squibb once again making that diving deflection as an option and making another stick save. I think she has prevented 2 goals against and scored a goal for her team and had another attacking opportunity herself. As we look at the stats, JSW Soorma, they have that 1 goal, 4 shots on target, 10 circle penetrations to Ranchi Royals 2, and 3 penalty corners to 2. Ranchi Royals picking up 2 green cards already in that first quarter. They'll really want to focus on their discipline as this game progresses.
Second quarter action is underway now, and they will want to ensure that there is no let up in momentum for JLW Soorma Hockey Club. Ranchi Royals are also back to their full complement of 11 players, with the green card having been served out. Again, a bit of a friendly fire as Olivia Shannon finds that onto her foot. Deepika Soreng has been dispossessed now.
One thing that JSW Soorma Hockey Club are showing are really good strong flat stick tackles. So just seen one there, and previously Neha was trying to take on 3 players. She took on 2, got past them, but then she really enjoys a right to left drag. She keeps the ball flat on the ground. And JSW Soorma, from the first time they played Ranchi Royals, have done their homework and they know to stay in the tackle and to have a flat stick.
It's a good ball there, splitting the defenders. Olivia Shannon trying to muscle her way past Lucina on that instant.
Yeah, good there. We can currently see the points table. The JSW Pipers at the top with 10 points. Tigers on 8, Royals on 6, and Soorma on 0. Soorma will be looking for their first 3 points. The Royals have to get 3 points if they want to challenge the Pipers and the Tigers. As we look to JSW Soorma Hockey Club bench, player closest, that is Maria Granato. She's been really good. Yes, we've spoken about her price tag and how we want to see her scoring goals, but she can do so much more. She doesn't need to score goals at the moment for her team. She's creating attacking opportunities and then passing it off, which is just as important.
Indeed, no 2 ways about that. But for Team Soorma, the biggest motivation would be to have a win under their belt. They are, of course, hurting by the results, many of which arguably haven't been a full reflection of how well they have played.
As we see, just strong whistles for these tackles at the moment, making sure we're not leading with our body. That's been called for crossing there, so that's an obstruction from Shannon and Ortiz there, we can see, and that's pretty clear. It is getting quite heavy with the tackles at the moment. You're going to see the Ranchi Royals perhaps get a little bit frustrated But it's moments like this they need to remember there are near enough 3/4 left in this game. They're not playing badly. They need to make sure they utilise and exploit the space that is given and don't try and force the passes. Yes, Alonso has exceptional skill, but simple passes like that out wide are what she needs to do.
Soorma have defended well as well. Every time the Royals have made a blistering foray into the final third, they have found themselves capable of not just absorbing the blows but also swiftly mounting an attack of their own.
Yeah, haven't we seen Neha there trying to get the ball? She got the pass from Ghazalani. She's asked the question. They don't have the referral, but the umpires have communicated and they have given the penalty corner. That's really good. Yes, Ranchi Royals that don't have a referral, they technically can't ask for it. Both umpires are mic'd up and they will have seen this. That's a back stick in there and they have given it. There we go. They have given that correctly as a penalty corner.
This is a good opening for the Ranchi Royals. They have been unsuccessful in capitalizing on a number of these opportunities, but this could very well be the breakthrough they wanted.
Yeah, it's imperative they have a clean injection and trap here. We've got Plonnerson on the far castle and Lucina on the near. It has gone to Lucina. She's gone back to the injector and they have deflected that ball in. Now, this is likely to be referred for the type of shot that it was. And it's not going to be referred. Again, the umpires have discussed this and it is not a goal. Instantly, when I saw that swing, I thought, oh, if this doesn't hit the backboard, it's not going to be allowed. So it's played back to the injector, and because it's a sweeping action, it has to hit the backboard. If it had been stopped and flicked into the net, or if it had been swept along the ground, it would have been a goal. But because it was the first shot, it wasn't a drag flick or a deflection, and it didn't hit the backboard, it's disallowed.
That's a brilliant explanation, Nikki, and I'm sure a number of these young hockey players who will be watching the action will be richer for the exposure, and that's again an important function of the Hero Hockey India League as well, to develop and foster the love for the game amongst the people across the length and breadth of this great country. And now Neha is all by herself. She has been overrun. It was a brilliant one-touch pass that came her way.
Yeah, Neha has been working so hard, but we're just going to see a replay of this short corner goal that was disallowed. You see that sweeping action there, and you see the head in hands as well from Augustina Albertario. She knows that that's not a goal. She can see it in her body language there, but can we make this? No, we cannot. Hannah Cotter there showing good height and stretch. And the Ranchi Royals are starting to mount attack after attack.
That's a bit of a crowd goal, really. You need a touch from inside the circle for that shot to count. Ranchi Royals are making the right noises at the moment. They are mounting one advance after another, finding creative ways to open up scoring opportunities.
They are, but they're not able to break that boundary of scoring a goal at the moment. We can see there Albertario having her discussion with players on the bench. It was a perfect opportunity for them, but it just wasn't executed. And it's interesting, that's what we've spoken a lot about JSW Soorma in previous games, and the opposite for Ranchi Royals. But Royals there, beautiful ball into the attacking circle. Shot, what does that hit? Just a stick, so it will be a long corner. Rituja there working really hard. You can see that she's starting to fatigue a little bit, and that's perhaps what we can expect from this Ranchi Royals team. 2 games back to back, and they've already had a number of games so far in this tournament and really put it on. But that's a shot on target, that's a save. Where has that gone? It's gone over the back line. Again, Ranchi Royals are really pushing.
This is terrific stuff from Nidhi once again. She played a stellar role in the Junior World Cup as well.
Pushing, right? Here also. Don't do, please.
Shivani Sharma very gently urging the players, don't do please.
Yeah, Rutija there. That looked like it actually came off of a foot, but it wasn't called up. And again, Ranchi Royals do not have a referral, so they cannot do that. Ishika there trying to find Ortiz. Ortiz looking for the spectacular, but missing the ball.
Nidhi has been really good for JSW Soorma, of course. Was India's goalkeeper in the Junior Women's World Cup and produced a stunning performance in the shootout against Uruguay. As India defeated Uruguay, at the moment Ranchi Royals have yet another penalty corner. And they have been making a habit of garnering these short corners for themselves. Slightly sloppy on that occasion from JSW Soorma. Again, Salima trying to lay a stick on the ball, just playing it on to Manuel Villar, as there will be a penalty corner with a little over 8 minutes left in this opening period. The young Nidhi will once again be pressed into action. Has been a good shot stopper. It goes to the first battery. Not the most powerful attempt, not the most, not the highest amount of conviction, but they will have another opportunity. Nandini couldn't find the meat of the stick.
Yeah, Nidhi here, you can see she's looking for that disguise sweep. She's trying to play that ball to the far post, but it is heavily guarded. They're definitely expecting that from Ranchi Royals. Rio Ward near Castle, it's a missed trap. That's not what you want to see. Great work rate back then from JSW Soorma. Alonso finding the foot, but they now don't have that numbers up advantage and they've lost all momentum for their attack.
Plays it up front, Nandini. JSW Soorma somehow clawing their way back into possession, but they have given away the ball now. Found the feet of Manuela Villar just on top of the dotted line.
And we saw Shivani Sharma there, the umpire at the defensive end for JSW Soorma. She has had a busy time in this second quarter with Ranchi Royals. And then the head coach for the Royals, Tushka Kanka. It'll be moments of happiness for him with his team, but they still haven't found that goal. Beautiful running there from Olivia Shannon. Yes, this is going to be a card. You cannot tackle like that. I think it is just been given as a green card there for Maria Ortiz, so she needs to really make sure that she runs, sits down, because again that 2-minute penalty timer only starts once she has sat down. Deepika Sareng there gathering up the ball for her team, going for that backhand just to relieve pressure. That's a really good idea, and that is Maria Ortiz from the Ranchi Royals having her 2-minute green card. Yeah, and it's this tackle here, that is an ugly tackle on Olivia Shannon.
That's 3 green cards, I think, for the Ranchi Royals. Has been the highest in this year's competition. It's been rather unusual and in fact uncharacteristic of Ranchi Royals. It's perhaps a question that will be made to Tushar Khankar during the halftime break. As we have under 6 minutes left in the opening period, JSW Soorma will want a semblance of calm. They've had a rather frantic passage of play. Now are looking to make the advance. Olivia Shannon getting a stick into a bit of a tangle with Ishika of the Ranchi Royals, who didn't look one bit pleased. Tushar Khankar would also not be pleased with the number of green cards that have gone against his team. Neha with a steady build up, dispossessed on that occasion from Oikawa. Good bit of defending. That's something we have seen from Olivia Shannon. She has tried and won the ball higher up the pitch, closer to midfield.
Beautiful ball there from Sarah Robertson, and a great pickup. This is what we're seeing more and more of. It's the passing into space. So you've got JSW Soorma team holding inside, then leading wide. So I'm there. It's one of the younger players showcasing how to do a late lead while creating space. Right, Ranchi Royals are back to their full battery. That 2-minute card having been dealt with.
Salima, pressure!
Rani Rampal's message to Salima was simple: just apply pressure. Salima Tete usually likes to sprint along the wings. That is a more natural role for her, but she is in a more central position in this game. Anything that's caught your eye, Nikki, in regard to that particular change vis-a-vis her position?
One thing I think that I've noticed is, yes, she's in the middle of the pitch a little bit more, but it's so fluid. So when they're setting up with their outletting, that's where she's holding. But if there's a space, she's able just to fill it. And that's really good fluidity for this team. Wonderful interception there. No, it was deemed to have hit the foot. I thought that was a great trap from Manuela Villar there.
You almost see two layers of defense. Just the point you were alluding to, Salima Tete providing an extra option. But now, by virtue of that aerial, Ishika had a golden opportunity to take the ball further, not to be.
And this is some fatigue setting in, I think. Wonderful, Lucina von der Haag taking that. Ishika, you know what she wants to do. She's trying to find Neha, but she slips a little bit and plays the ball just too far ahead of Neha on the baseline.
And you see that along the wings just a bit more. It tends to be a lot more slippery because the sprinklers do tend to concentrate heavily on the wings, just by the sheer nature of how expansive it can be. Now Team Soorma will want to make it count in the dying moments of this opening half.
That is absolutely delicious play there from Sarah Robertson and Olivia Shannon. Now then linking up with Bano as well. 2-on-1, passing back, dropping back, and then playing on. If we can get a replay of that, any junior players watching right now, that is how you should play. Pass and play, always maintain contact when moving forward. It looks effortless, and it is because you're playing simple hockey, but it's so difficult to mark. And as the ball comes back there, you find Jyoti on the ball, just transitioning into it. That's a heavy touch there from Salima Tete. She's managed to reclaim it though as she goes in a one-on-one battle with Neha. Neha trying to stay with her. The ball put into the middle. Sarah Robertson on the ball, swinging it across. Granato there. She was looking for that deflection. Couldn't get first touch.
This is end-to-end action in the dying moments of this opening half. And again a mistrap there, a first-time shot taken. Bichu Devi Karibam doing well to step out of the line. And that follow-up from Mumtaz Khan didn't yield a goal.
Yeah, you could see what Mumtaz Khan was trying to. This was the play, and it went back further than that. Beautiful across there, and Lucina von der Haag picking that up. Then we had Sarah Robertson firing this ball flat across. Lucina von der Haag once again intercepting. And then the clearance here, see Mumtaz there, she's trying to find the shot. For me, Sarah Robertson and Granata were in better positions to pass to there. Yeah, really impressed with JSW Soorma at the moment. However, Ranchi Royals, do not forget about them. They need to win this game. It is a must-win game for them, and with less than a minute left in this second quarter, they have to try and get an outcome.
Ranchi Royals looking for one last breakthrough before the half-time interval. It's been all Soorma for the most part, although Ranchi Royals have had the bulk of the attacking opportunities. Team Soorma have remained calm under pressure.
They have. I loved that little bit of play there from Penny Squibb, just bashing that ball away. But with 2 seconds left, can JSW Soorma create? No, they can't. Olivia Shannon really linking well with Maria Granato there, but time got the better of them. So after 2 quarters of hockey, it is JSW Soorma 1, Ranchi Royals 0.
It's been a productive outing for the JSW Soorma Hockey Club, which lead 1-0 against Ranchi Royals at the halftime mark.
My name is Hannah Cotter and I am a striker from New Zealand. Yeah, it's a super cool experience. I feel very grateful for the opportunity to be part of the Ranchi Royals team. The group and the environment is super special and welcoming, so we've been having lots of fun and then learning lots with the hockey as well. I'm here to learn and play my best hockey. Obviously want to score lots of goals as a striker. Obviously we want to come home with the gold medal and the trophy, so yeah, we had a rocky start with our first game, a loss, but then we've played really well and really want to continue building and going up from here. I like trying everything, so I love to try the food, I love the chai, I love meeting all the girls and then playing the hockey with all the great players as well, so yeah.
हम मैच हारने के बाद भी एक साथ है, अगर हम जीते हैं तो भी एक साथ है, तो सभी टीम के लिए ये इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि जब वो एज ए टीम वर्क करते हैं तो वो चीज़ ज़रूरी रहता है और हम एज ए टीम ही है, चाहे हम हारे चाहे हम जीते.
You know that if we win 2 games and some of the other teams lose a couple of games, that we could end up third, and I guess that gives you a little bit of extra motivation and it puts a smile on your face. I mean, a win is always fun, so yeah, we'll aim to try and take some points off the next 2 teams.
बदला तो ज़रूर लेना है और जीत के निकलना है. I know क्योंकि हम ज़्यादा मार्जिन से नहीं हारे, हमें पता चल गया हमारी लास्ट टाइम उनके साथ क्या गलतियाँ थी, बट अभी भी होप नहीं छोड़नी क्योंकि 2 मैच है, रिजल्ट कुछ भी हो सकता है.
The next 2 games, it's taking that pride and showcasing how good women's sport is and how good women's hockey here is in India, and giving the girls the best chance to shine on the biggest stage.
लेकिन उससे पहले cheerleaders का डांस परफॉर्मेंस देखेंगे. Okay, are you ready, Ranchi?
Welcome back to the Hero Hockey India League 2025-26 women's competition. Here's the goal summary at the moment. JSW Soorma are leading the Ranchi Royals by 1-0. Penny Squibb scoring in the first minute, in the first quarter of this game, and it has been an exciting first half of hockey. JSW Soorma, they have set out as the team we all knew they could be. They've had fast-flowing hockey. Penny Squibb, one end of the pitch to the other. She scored the opening goal of this game. She has been instrumental in attack and also in defence. She has been everywhere. We're about to see a wonderful goal line save from her here. A diving one that just prevented it going from across the line. Sarah Robertson, she's been a player to watch in this first half, especially on the left-hand side. Wonderful connections that she has had alongside Olivia Shannon as well. Ranchi Royals have been really frustrated. Maria Ortiz trying to connect. And this is Penny Squibb once again. She is a centre-back, but she's finding herself in a centre-forward position there. But when it's called, yes, she can make another stick save. Of course she can. Ranchi Royals getting another penalty corner there, not being able to take advantage of it. Shot on target. Maria Ortiz trying to do the sensational, but unable to on that occasion. One thing that has been of a detriment to the Ranchi Royals in their first half is they had 3 green cards. So in the first 30 minutes of hockey, they had 6 minutes where they had to play a player down. Marry that with the fact that they had a game yesterday that's asking a lot of their players, a lot of those tired legs. And can that really start to play into this game? At half-time, as we said, it's JSW Soorma Hockey Club 1, Ranchi Royals 0. JSW Soorma having 7 shots to the Royals 3. Circle penetrations are 13 apiece. Penalty corners 5 to the Royals and 3 to Soorma. And you see those 3 green cards for the Ranchi Royals. Now let's hear from the Ranchi Royals head coach, Tushar Khankar.
I've got with me the head coach of Ranchi Royals, Tushar Khankar. You've had the 3 green cards in the first half itself. How will you ensure your team keeps discipline in the second half while chasing the game?
Yeah, card is a part of game. Of course, we need to be a little more disciplined, but at the same time, it's a part of the game. You can get it. Sometimes you defend that way, and you get the card. But yes, of course, we need to be a little cautious about it because we cannot afford to play 1 minute less. That's sure.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and all the best for the match.
Well, Tushar Khankar coming up with a classic diplomat's response, as a coach is expected to, because this is also a must-win game of sorts for the Ranchi Royals, who are not exactly in dire straits, but a victory here will give them the chance to leapfrog the Ranchi Bengal Tigers and also strengthen the case for a spot in the final. And of course, the Pipers will qualify if Team Soorma win outright today. So SG Pipers, it is no secret whom they'll be rooting for. And especially Penny Squibb is not a bad candidate to root for as well. She's now just 1 goal behind the likes of Charlotte Englebert for the all-time highest number of goals in the Women's Hockey India League. And she's been terrific. She's been spectacular either with the drag flick or in defense. She did stall a goal. And that's the list for this year's Hero HIL top scorers. Gorzalani is firmly on top with 4 goals. Lucina van der Heide will badly want to add a couple of goals to her tally in the second half. It's heavily populated by the Pipers though. Riera, Navneet Kaur and Sunilita Topo making up the list of leading goal scorers. There, she finally has spotted herself. That's a good vantage point to be watching the game from as well. It's a cold evening in Ranchi. I don't think Nikki Lloyd finds it as cold as well, coming as she does from Great Britain.
No, it's actually -3 back in the UK at the moment, so it's quite a balmy, 14-15 degrees here at the moment. I will take that any day of the week.
See, that's a matter of perspective as well. Characterizing 14-15 as balmy. I don't think our co-commentators Debayan and Nishad would agree with that, but time to listen to what Rani Rampal had to tell.
मेरे साथ है रानी रामपाल, JSW सुरमा हॉकी क्लब की हेड कोच. आज एक परफेक्ट स्टार्ट मिली आप लोगों को गेम के पहले ही मिनट में गोल. अब इस बढ़त को संभालते हुए और गोल जोड़ने की क्या योजना है?
आई थिंक हमने फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में स्टार्ट अच्छा किया था, लेकिन सेकंड क्वार्टर हमारा उतना अच्छा नहीं गया. हमने काफ़ी सारे पोजीशन बहुत लूज़ किया. एंड अभी सेकंड हाफ में वी नीड टू पास द बॉल मोर, ताकि हम एक अच्छा पोजीशन रख के हम बिल्डअप करके और ज़्यादा स्कोर्स कर सकें.
बिल्कुल, थैंक यू सो मच हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए, and all the best for the match.
Yes, Rani Rampal admitting that the second quarter didn't pan out the way they wanted after a very bright start in the first quarter. Ranchi Royals will of course continue to have Bichudevi Kharibam on goal, and Nidhi also, interestingly, holds her place under the bar for JSW Soorma Hockey Club. So no signs of Savita Punia yet, as the second half action is all set to be underway. And it's JSW Soorma Hockey Club pushing from left to right. Ranchi Royals in their teal outfit, teal, jade, turquoise, whatever you want to make of it, from right to left. And I'm my co-commentator Nikki Lloyd, who I fancy will do much better of identifying colours than I do.
Well, I do have a fine arts degree, so I have worked with many of those. However, no, I think you've...
Nice flex, Nikki.
Thanks very much. No, but I do think you've named all of the colours and the hues that it could be, so I think you've covered all bases there.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do, in it, when you really run out of choices, and when you don't have a fine arts degree to boot as well.
As we see Neha finding the ball in the midfield. Lovely takedown from the aerial. One thing that the Ranchi Royals need to make sure they do is give those passing options before they run into danger. Granato there showcasing 3D skill, but drawing the foul first, running ahead, stretching the field for her team, maintaining the height. She looks like she's enjoying today's game more than she has previous encounters.
That's a good spot, Nikki, and it does come through in her body language as well. Just the way in which she has conducted herself, she's been bubbling with energy. We have seen that from her on a number of occasions this tournament without too much success overall.
Yeah, she does play very close to the edge in her games. She's such a passionate player, but sometimes it can be to her detriment. Today, though, she seems a lot calmer. She seems like she's really gelling with her team. She's working very well, especially with Sarah Robertson, linking up with her, as well as Olivia Shannon.
I liked what Tushar Khankar said during the halftime interview. He did defend his team without sounding entirely unreasonable. He did say that cards were sometimes part and parcel of the game, and it was an area to be worked upon, but it's also not something that he would lose sleep over.
He won't lose sleep over it because they're green cards. I think if they decide to change colour and become yellow, then we may see a different reaction from him.
Got to agree with you on that. And that could seriously spell trouble, but not at the moment for the Royals, with Albertario making that backhander, making that cross with the backhander. But we have another game coming up. We will, of course, dwell upon that after this replay.
Yeah, Albertario there, beautiful cross, but the players for Ranchi Royals really not using the best of their D structure. So what I mean by that, they haven't committed the numbers forward, and they had everyone rushing towards the ball. You need someone between P-spot and far post there.
Like we have been saying all tournament, this is a month where hockey is celebrated, really, with the Hero Hockey India League men's match to start at 7 p.m. between the ST Pipers and the HIL GC, live from the Mayor Radhakrishnan Stadium in Chennai. You can catch the action live, and this is what we were referring to at the start of this quarter. Still no signs of Savita Punia. It could also be a case of her game time being managed. Savita was in fact mentioning about an Indian camp that is set to begin on January the 18th in Bengaluru, ahead of the World Cup qualifiers that's due in a couple of months.
Yeah, and I think because JSW Soorma cannot make the final, cannot make the playoffs anymore, then I think this is really smart management. Yes, she is known as the Wall Savita. She is the #1 goalkeeper, but Nidhi as well, number 88 in goal currently for JSW Soorma. She's really showing her worth, and it's fantastic for her as well to play in this tournament, get these vital minutes, but go against some of the international best players currently. And we see Savita there, she's got a smile on her face, she's still enjoying it, and even when she's not on the actual pitch, she's so important. As we see an attack, Hannah Cotter winding her way in and out, trying to locate. What an absolute screamer of a goal!
Augustina Alonso found the backboard with precision, and look at the crowd go in raptures. They have been silent, they were awaiting their turn, and come at the moment, Alonso secured a furious strike, and that's the equalizer. Great work from Hannah Cotter.
Yeah, Hannah Cotter here, she has been instrumental, winding in and out, faking that shot there and just putting the ball into that danger area. Augustina Alonso coming onto this ball, preparing beautifully and striking through, weight on the front foot. There is no stopping that. From that closer range, you cannot react to that. Fantastic goal from the Ranchi Royals.
I think what she did very smartly especially was to go for the far post. And look at the relief, look at the elation. Now the game has very well been cracked open by the Ranchi Royals. They were looking determined to do that for the better part of quarter 2. And has that goal given them the impetus to surge ahead? The confidence certainly must have received a huge lift now. And a lot of credit should go to Hannah Cotter for the couple of feints and then this cool, assured finishing from Alonso.
It should. Hannah Cotter, she's been really exciting as a player to watch. Lucina von der Hey as well. Beautiful aerial pass from her, but on that occasion, Maria Ortiz unable to keep it in play. We knew that today the game was going to be close. We knew what was at stake for JSW Soorma. It's about pride. It's about playing with freedom, fun, and just showcasing what they can do. For Ranchi Royals, this is a must-win game. They have to put pressure on the top 2 teams if they have any hope of reaching the playoffs there. I think we're going to see the temperature in this game increase. There might be some frantic. That is a strong tackle there. Play on called. And a lot of pressure now being put on from JSW Soorma, but lovely play once again, just passing in and out. Need to make sure though in these tight positions that they do exactly what we've just seen done by Darnay and find some space. On that occasion once again then Maria Ortiz unable to take down that aerial. It's the second time in quick succession. She's struggling with that at the moment, but they'll keep passing it to her because she will take one down soon.
JSW Soorma Hockey Club cannot be content with merely keeping possession. The Ranchi Royals are trying to win the ball higher up the pitch. There is a more predatory outlook to them. They're finding plenty of spaces in the midfield. Again, buoyed by that equalizer. Great 3D skills there once again to get hold of the ball. It's a slap shot into the circle. She finds the foot of Penny Squibb, and that's a penalty corner for Ranchi Royals.
A lapse in concentration there from Squibb. Abatario, that reverse cross, and Penny Squibb, you can see she's in the correct position, but her stick is not on the ground. She's trying to meet the ball with her stick as it comes to. She needs to be set stronger there. She's an excellent first half, but that's probably the first mistake we've actually seen from Penny Squibb all evening.
Which is why now Augustina Albertario has set up a golden opportunity for the Ranchi Royals. There is Laltan Tluangi, another promising player from the Indian state of Mizoram alongside Maria Ortiz. It will go to Laltan Tluangi and just wide off target.
I think that was aimed for number 14, Sangeeta Kumari there. Wonderful injection. Yes, they're going for that touch. It's just slightly too heavy. That's a wonderful short corner routine though. You can see it's selling Nidhi in the goal. She steps across thinking it's going to go to her left, but actually the deflection takes it to the right.
Alonso again putting the ball across to Oikawa, to Hannah Cotter, I beg your pardon. Renato with the give and go, looking for the ball back. Not to be. Manuela Villar was dispossessed momentarily.
This game is now wide open. I think we're going to see end-to-end action here. Both teams will still try and implement their tactics, but this is where just the love of hockey, the want to score and the want to win, may take over. Granato hitting the ball in, not to anyone on her team though, but it has been won back. You see beautiful Olivia Shannon coming in. She's looking for that foul. She gets it. That was given as a push. Therefore, this is going to be queried.
No, sorry. Yeah, I know, guys. Stay back. Only one. Stay back. Stay back, please. Please check it. It's a crucial match. Please check it. See. It's an intensely pushed, right? Sorry. It's a crucial match. Just. Sorry. Please. I know. I just asked her.
So beautiful run in here, and that is a clumsy tackle for me. That is no attempt to try and get the ball, and a penalty stroke given by the umpires. The query's asking, should it be a penalty corner or should it be a stroke?
She's gone for a self-referral.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Shivani.
I have awarded a penalty stroke for the pushing inside the circle. Can you check?
I'm looking for a push inside the circle.
Yeah.
See, I understand what the Ranchi Royals players are saying. This is a crucial match. However, I think that's null and void. The umpires are aware of this. They're doing a stellar job. I can understand why this has been given as a penalty stroke. That's a clumsy tackle, no attempt to be made to the ball, and on top of that, there is a push. I don't see any reason to change this decision at the moment. You see here, that's a clumsy tackle. If it had just been that stick tackle there, perhaps yes, a penalty corner, but it's the follow-up push for me that makes this a penalty stroke over a penalty corner.
Shivani.
Yes, Achin?
There is no clear reason to change your decision. You can restart with a penalty stroke.
Thank you.
Spot on as always, Nikki Lloyd. Your predictions may be a bit iffy, but your reading of the game is as good as it gets. And now, JSW Soorma Hockey Club have a chance to go 2-1 up.
That's almost like a nice backhanded compliment from you there, and thanks.
Just stating facts as they are, and an opportunity for Bichu Devi Karibam to stop the goal as well. She can't. She's wrong-footed, and JSW Soorma Hockey Club have gone on to secure the lead thanks to that strike from Olivia Shannon. And for the very first time, JSW Soorma Hockey Club have scored 2 goals in a game.
Yeah, brilliant stroke there, sending Vishu Devi the wrong way. Olivia Shannon, cool, calm, collected. It's a really good height, and it's a strong penalty stroke taken there. And obviously that's a different setup, because we've seen Penny Squibb be the JSW Soorma penalty stroke taker, but Olivia Shannon on that occasion stepping up and perfecting that skill perfectly.
Ranchi Royals now will have their backs to the wall. It doesn't get any easier, does it? The equalizer and the surge in momentum at the back end of the opening half, and the start of the third quarter, meant they had the momentum in their favor, not at the moment at the least.
Yeah, and that penalty stroke goal there, only the second of the tournament, the other one scored by Lola Rea, and 25 goals scored so far in this tournament.
What will the Ranchi Royals do now? What is going to be their response to what's been a bit of a stop-start phase of play in the last 10 minutes?
It has, we've had a stop here. I think this may be a card as well. Things might go from bad to worse for the Ranchi Royals. There's a yellow card in the hand.
Otherwise, I have the yellow.
No more, please.
Oh, but it's not going to be that again. That's brilliant again from the umpires there. Sonia Butler there. Sorry. That's Rama Botra, sorry. Yeah, brilliant from her. The communication there showing the yellow card. And this is what's going to happen to Ruth Pistol there if you continue to tackle and play like that.
JLW Soorma Hockey Club again looking to make another advance. They are attacking in numbers. And an outright victory here for Team Soorma will ensure that SG Pipers qualify for the final.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a little bit of a change in tactics now from JSW Soorma. They'll want to frustrate the Royals. So they've been brilliant with their off-ball movement here. They're going forward, but then their drop passes back. What I mean by that is they'll just want to make Ranchi Royals run. They'll want them to keep moving in. We see beautiful skill here, just a little trip. Nothing in that, though. Thankfully for the Ranchi Royals, they have been threatened with some cards, but really quick take there from Olivia Shannon, running into a flat stick of Clonison, unable to do anything at the moment.
There will be a referral on this occasion.
Rachel, can you hear me?
Yes, Shivani.
I have awarded play on Soorma team asking it's a back stick for PC. Can you check?
Looking for a back stick.
Yes.
Yeah, so Olivia Shannon coming in here. She's asking for a back stick. So that rolls over the top. I can't see a back stick there. It's the edge. This is going to be very close. See Rachel Williams in the video umpire booth. She has a lot of different angles. So if the ball kind of hits the edge of the stick or rolls over the handle, then it can't be a back stick. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Rachel Williams, I've just noticed that she's making her notes with a hockey stick ballpoint pen, which I love to see. That is absolute commitment to the game there.
Good spot again, Nikki, keen eye. And I have a feeling you're going to ask her for one of those.
What's to say I don't have one already, Arun?
Fair point. I haven't seen one, so I'm basing my assumption on that. Yeah, I'm pretty certain Rachel would be happy to part with one of those, assuming she has more than one.
I'll ask her when we have our debriefs later on for sure. But for this referral here, from the angles that we can see, I can't see a back stick.
Shivani, there is no clear reason to change your decision. You can restart with a free hit to the defence and Soorma lose their referral.
Thank you.
Rama there keeping her cool. She made the correct decision there.
Yes, both Shivani Sharma and Rama Potnas have been kept busy today. A number of fouls, a number of cards. Now Ranchi Royals with a quick build-up have been thwarted. They haven't been able to break down the JLW Soorma defense.
Now they keep going for that central attack. They're trying to go route one, always going through the middle of the pitch, and that's just impossible. Penny Squibb there taking over coaching responsibilities perhaps for her team, just giving options.
She has a good shout really, because she happens to be a year older than Rani Rampal, who is currently the head coach of the team. And yeah, Penny Squibb does fancy coaching role. She has been doing just about everything on the pitch and now off the pitch too.
I know, there are no ends to her talents currently, but it's wonderful to see. You know, you do get a great insight from when you are on the pitch, how to implement certain tactics that you want to have your coach allow you the freedom to do that. This is better from Ranchi Royals, just playing the ball wider. Neha on the ball, attacking the left-hand side, trying to cut in, but there was no way past. Cedras there, winning the ball back, passing it out wide. Beautiful little backhand dink pass there. Yes, we can see Hannah Cotter trying to put pressure on, but a little unstable in that tackle there and just gifting possession back. That, however, is a big mistake from JSW Soorma. Jyoti Chatterjee there, just passing the ball off of her own backline as she tried to make a transition.
Neha placed a slap shot across the pitch, taking it to midfield again, and this time it seems like the Royals have heard Nikki Lloyd and are now trying to overrun the back line. And they are trying to overload the left at the moment. It's safe to say that JSW Soorma Hockey Club have things covered.
They do, they're working so hard, and we spoke about how they're going to have to really make sure that their defensive unit is incredibly tight and organised. But the difference being that JSW Soorma have had more rest in their legs. Ranchi Royals playing their second game in 24 hours. So as this game continues, they have to chase the game as they throw everything forward. Yes, their want, their will be there, but will their mindset be on the same level?
That's a good point you make, Nikki. I would go so far as to suggest that some of the offences which have led to green cards are also directly a consequence of the fatigue, the emotional, the mental fatigue, and that does act as a direct contributor to some of the errors that you make on the pitch.
Yeah, I think the penalty stroke was definitely down to that. It was an overrunning there and ugly tackle, and then the push on the back. I can kind of forgive the ugly tackle for a moment, but the push, as I said, that definitely upgraded it from a penalty corner to a penalty stroke.
Did you take a shine to an ugly tackle or two during your playing days?
Oh, absolutely not. I was always perfect in my tackles. No, I may have had a few cards in my time. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Happens to the best of us, hey?
Yeah. Just a couple of seconds now for the third quarter to come to a close, and JSW Soorma Hockey Club will be the happier of the two teams as they head back to the dugout. The Ranchi Royals will acknowledge that they still have plenty of catching up to do in what's a very important game. At the end of quarter three, it's JSW Soorma 2, Ranchi Royals 1.
What a third quarter we had. We started it just 1-0 from the first quarter, but it was the Ranchi Royals who clawed their way back into this game. Hannah Cotter winding, weaving her way in the right-hand side of the D, floating the ball into an oncoming Augustina Alonso, who hammered the ball past the goalkeeper. Nidhi in goal. Penny Squibb making an uncharacteristic mistake there, but no bother. It was unchallenged. Then this, a real turning point there. A strong tackle coming in on Olivia Shannon. Penalty stroke awarded. It was referred by the umpires just to check. There was no clear reason to change Shivani Sharma's decision. And Olivia Shannon, the foul player, stepped up and absolutely cleanly put that past. So at the end of quarter three, it is JSW Soorma Hockey Club 2, Ranchi Royals 1. No more cards in this quarter for Ranchi Royals. They still are on 3 circle penetrations. Ranchi Royals 19 over JSW Soorma Hockey Club's 17. 1 penalty stroke to 0, and that's the difference so far in this game.
And it's been slim pickings really for Ranchi Royals in the third quarter. Everything to play for in this contest. Remember, a win here for JSW Soorma Hockey Club will not mean much to their side, aside from a shot to the morale, but it would directly ensure the qualification of SG Pipers to the final. Ranchi Royals, a defeat here would make their qualification that much harder. and they will have to also hope for a couple of other results to go their way. So plenty to play for in these last 15 minutes. As Ranchi Royals tried to break down the JSW Soorma defense yet again.
And we're going to see end-to-end action again as JSW Soorma work going forward. It's been given as a free hit against Olivia Shannon on that. She was looking for the obstruction, however, she was just deemed to run into the player. You can see her put the ball past here, and it's not being seen as a foul for her, but actually against her. Bella there had an option. Yeah, that's for me. That's the right decision. Sheena just holding her ground there and drawing the foul. Neha taking the ball down. They're finding Augustina Albertario. That little lift she gives, that reverse, that backhand pass, but that was a back stick. Therefore, it is a foul against her. Really difficult sometimes to deliver that flat and accurately. But again, as all hockey players know, you're only allowed to play with the flat side of your hockey stick.
Very well done from Olivia Shannon on that occasion before she was pushed further along the channel. Some tense faces in the Ranchi dugout as Granato takes the ball deep inside the circle. And for all hockey lovers across the country, we have another game coming up at 7 p.m. between the SG Pipers and the HILGC in the Hero Hockey India League men's competition. Coming to you live from the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium in Chennai. The men's competition, of course, will be played across 3 venues. It has begun in Chennai. It will shift to Ranchi on January the 11th and will ultimately move on to Bhubaneswar for the last phase.
Augustina Albertario unable to pick that pass from Lucina von der Haag there. You can see what they were trying to do, but again it's a little bit rushed. However, Albertario may have another bite at the cherry, linking up. Unfortunately, once again, Sangeeta Kumari, just the ball getting underneath her feet, and with that pickup on a pitch as bouncy as this one in Ranchi, it's going to hit your feet there. You can see the positioning was correct, however the pickup was not. Yes, we've got 12 minutes in this final quarter of hockey. Ranchi Royals trailing 2-1, and they have to win this game. The question will be, if we start to get into 7 or 8 minutes left, will we see them pull their keeper? Yes, Bichu Devi has been phenomenal in goal for this team, but when you're chasing at least a draw to take this into a shootout, that extra player up front can make all the difference. But you need the time to do that. You need to create one good shooting or scoring opportunity, and you don't want to leave it to the last few minutes.
Should the game unfold in the fashion it has already, their hand might be forced. And they're yet again looking to overload the left. It's Albertario who's been dispossessed.
Yeah, you can see the frustration there. Albertario saying that was a stick tackle. But the umpires deeming no, there was a fair challenge there. I like to see this as well, because just because there is stick contact doesn't necessarily mean there's a foul, and the umpire is really astute to this, looking to make sure actually what's a foul and what isn't. Alonso there playing in the centre midfield at the moment. She's had a brilliant tournament regardless of how this game ends, and should be a long corner. So it did hit a foot, yes, but as it would not be an advantage or a disadvantage to have the free hit there, then a long corner is given.
We heard Rani Rampal on the sidelines a little while ago urging her chargers to just, to quote her, hold the game. And a brilliant bit of stick work from Sarah Robertson on that occasion.
Yeah, Sarah Robertson here picking the ball up. You can see the focus in her face, driving away with the ball. I think this is the best game that she has had at the moment. I would highlight her alongside Olivia Shannon and Penny Squibb as 3 real standout players today.
Well, you have played quite a bit alongside her while she started out. How would you describe her evolution as a player? We will get to that after this piece of action as Olivia Shannon is all by herself. It's a 1v1 scenario and very well done by Plonison on that occasion to win the ball back.
Plonison had to time that tackle to perfection, and she did. That was a beautiful tackle. It almost looked like we were going to have a replay of the tackle that led to the penalty stroke, but Plonison showcasing how you make that reverse one-handed tackle. Now, Aaron, to come back to your question, yeah, when I had my first cap, I think Sarah Robertson also was around the first time she had her first cap as well, so we played about 8 years of international hockey together. And she really has developed. She's obviously been within the Great Britain programme as well. She's been to an Olympics. She's a phenomenal player, and she's got a confidence as well, but she plays with such kind of simplistic hockey, and she does the simple very well. She's always a player you want on your team. She's, as we see, this beautiful tackle here from Plonison. That is a wonderful tackle. That would be in my highlights reel for sure. But yeah, whenever we would have training matches, I never wanted to be against Robertson because she puts a shoulder in. Somehow the umpire won't see it, but she's so physical within the guidelines of the game. You want her on your pitches. We've seen her link-up play, especially with Granato and Olivia Shannon, and that wonderful flat reverse cross that she has.
JSW Soorma Hockey Club this time running into a wall of Ranchi Royal Defence, and Beauty Dung Dung plays the ball across to Alonso. The Ranchi Royals are employing the full press at the moment, which has left space behind. Olivia Shannon looking for the cross, expertly done. And Lonison yet again looks like she is playing the free player's role. And great ball up front now. Was on the precipice of the circle. Hannah Cotter, the very impressive Hannah Cotter, earns for her side a penalty corner.
I think the Ranchi Royals will be so pleased with signing Hannah Cotter this season. She's scored goals, she's linked, and a really important penalty corner win for her team when they trailed 2-1 with just under 7.5 minutes left to play.
This is a golden opportunity for the Royals. They've had more than twice the number of penalty corners. Hannah Cotter has been instrumental in securing a few PC opportunities. Otis in the first battery. She will go for the shot. Excellent first rushing there. But she cannot avert a second penalty corner.
That number one running there, fearless down at the barrel. We see it's wonderful from Vishnavi there, and yes, she plays the ball dangerously afterwards, but she halts the attack. So the re-award here, it's going to the far castle again. It's going for the drag pick. That's a wonderful save. It's a clearance. It's messy, and it's been given as a free out. Now the Ranchi Royals are asking for a referral. They do not have one. Players really need to remember that. Neither team in this game have a referral. Wonderful coming on. Lucina von der Hey, Nihi there. She makes the clearance. It is very messy there from Vaishnavi. Possible a back stick, but again, the umpires didn't view it as such, and neither team having the referral. A wonderful skill there once again from Maria Ortiz against Robertson, finding the foot, losing momentum slightly on the attack, and it just allows JSW Soorma to get their numbers back again. Much better play from the Royals, but commentators curse. That was a really rushed hit in there from the captain, Nikki Pradhan, and it just allows Granato now to take the ball away. Well, almost does. Beautiful time tackle. It's a little bit of ping pong hockey at the moment. Both teams, I think, feeling the pressure.
Time is indeed running out for the Ranchi Royals. Something's got to give, and I don't think it would be too long before they pull the goalkeeper. This is a game they would dearly love to win. Granato pushes the ball ahead. And again, a charging pass is Lucina, one header. She's a tough call, and it's a brilliant dummy there. Plays the ball inside the circle, chance! And that's gone a begging. Neha has that pushed one off target on that occasion.
Beautiful play there again. One of the best from the Ranchi Royals. It's a strong tackle, but a good tackle there. And then we come through. Justina dancing her way around, giving the ball to Albertario, flinging it across. Neha going for that deflection. However, because she picks the ball up and deflects it outside of the line of the post, it's incredibly difficult to get it on target. Going for the link up. Cotter going for the shot. A save almost on the line from Penny Squibb there. She's been a bit quiet in the third quarter. She's back in the fourth.
And suddenly the game has amped up the volume quite a bit by a few notches. Good bit of defending right at the post, and Neha, I beg your pardon, went for the shot immediately after that whistle. And this is all JSW Soorma Hockey Club will be looking to do. Just keep the ball at bay. Ensure that Ranchi Royals do not employ the full press. They have been thrusting forward at a rapid rate, just like that. Alonso on that occasion, in fact, Albertario, I beg your pardon, on that occasion was looking to run away with the ball.
It was Albertario there in a battle. However, it was Salima Tete and Sarah Robertson working so hard back in the midfield line to negate any attack. And this is where it matters. You'll see really high work rate from the midfield there. Wonderful takedown. But that has been put as obstruction there. It's a big call. However, the umpire's very clear on that. And they're showcasing it, showcasing the arms crossed across the body, which is either, for the obstruction or crossing. And you can see that it prevents Penny Squibb from getting the ball. Yes, she kind of acted up a bit with that, saying I can't get there, and showcasing with her body, but it's a correct decision.
Well, that's just again experience coming to the fore, just a bit of gamesmanship which you would expect. And look at that, Penny Squibb just trying to run the clock down, taking her time, not the cleanest connection on that front as she went for the aerial, but her teammate Sarah Robertson has done really well to hold possession again, ensuring that she uses her physicality to her advantage. Tushar Khankar will be a nervous campaigner. Just over 2.5 minutes left on the clock, and they have decided to pull the goalkeeper. It had to happen. Bichu Devi Karibam will walk off the pitch, which now means that Ranchi Royals will have an extra outfield player. Presumably one of them will be deployed into attack deep inside the final third. And will that numerical advantage directly manifest itself into a slew of opportunities? At least a couple. Scans the pitch up. It's a look before you leap scenario for Ranchi Royals at the very moment. Lucina as well as Plonison just scanning the pitch up. It's a good ball. It's a purposeful pass. Neha looks to make the cross across to Rutuja Pisal, who was lying in the wait. And this is all JSW Soorma will look to do. They are defending deep. They are set up in a low block. They will want to thwart everything that comes their way. Fasten your seat belts, folks. This will make for a riveting finish. Ranchi Royals overloading the right channel inside the circle. Rutuja Pisal tries to weave herself past a couple of defenders, not to be. And JSW Soorma Hockey Club are on the break. Sarah Robertson will have absolutely no problem pushing the ball on the sidelines.
Yeah, that's smart play. When you, as Sarah Robertson was there, the highest player up on the pitch, there's no point in trying to take one-on-one battles. Just put the ball away, it'll roll down the sideline, and then they can reset. Yes, they know they're going to be under the cosh. They are a player down because Ranchi Royals have taken their goalkeeper off. Beautiful aerial thrown once again. Cross coming in. What has that hit? It's all a bit of a mess, but this will allow the Ranchi Royals perhaps to get one more shot away as we see a beautiful curling run. The ball is played up into the air and it will be a penalty corner with less than 1 minute remaining in this game.
And this game continues to surprise us, and Ranchi Royals will nurse hopes of a late equalizer. Albertario once again doing a fine job of keeping the ball under her eye line and then earning a penalty corner by virtue of a contact being made. Chance here for Ranchi Royals, one of their last few chances potentially.
They need to score this, plain and simple, with 42 seconds on the clock. This has to go in for Ranchi Royals. It's an injection, it's going to the near castle. Plonison takes it, that is lifted. Now, because that was not a flick, it is a sweep and it's above the backboard, that will be called and has been called correctly as a free out. What a wasted opportunity for Ranchi Royals. And you can see JSW Soorma, they've got 5 people in their back line. They are not going to look to do anything but keep the ball, and they have given it to Maria Granato. Her stick skills, they will look for her to help count down the seconds in tonight's game.
Almost the entire team is in attendance now. JSW Soorma Hockey Club will fancy their chances. Just 3 more seconds on the clock. And what can Ranchi Royals do? No, they can't do anything there, as JSW Soorma Hockey Club claim their very first victory in the Hero Hockey India League 2025-2026 in their 5th game. And Team Soorma have been craving this win for a long time, and they have potentially played party spoilers for the Ranchi Royals, who have been condemned to their 2nd successive loss in as many days. And how crucial might that be vis-a-vis their qualification chances for the final? Ranchi Royals threw everything at JSW Soorma Hockey Club, who were determined to resist, who showed enough resilience to come out on top. At full time, JSW Soorma Hockey Club have prevailed over the Ranchi Royals 2-1.
My name is Hannah Cotter and I am a striker from New Zealand. Yeah, it's a super cool experience. I feel very grateful for the opportunity to be part of the Ranchi Royals team. The group and the environment is super special and welcoming, so we've been having lots of fun and then learning lots with the hockey as well. I'm here to learn and play my best hockey. Obviously want to score lots of goals as a striker. Obviously we want to come home with the gold medal and the trophy, so yeah, we had a rocky start with our first game, a loss, but then we've played really well. I really want to continue building and going up from here. I like trying everything, so I love to try the food, I love the chai, I love meeting all the girls and then playing the hockey with all the great players as well, so yeah.
हम मैच हारने के बाद भी एक साथ, अगर हम जीते हैं तो भी एक साथ है, तो सभी टीम के लिए ये इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि जब वो एज ए टीम वर्क करते हैं तो वो चीज़ ज़रूरी रहता है, और हम एज ए टीम ही है, चाहे हम हारे चाहे हम जीते.
You know that if we win 2 games and some of the other teams lose a couple of games, that we could end up 3rd, and I guess that gives you a little bit of extra motivation and it puts a smile on your face. I mean, a win is always fun, so yeah, we'll aim to try and take some points off the next 2 teams.
बदला तो ज़रूर लेना है और जीत के निकलना है। आई नो क्योंकि हम ज़्यादा मार्जिन से नहीं हारे, हमें पता चल गया हमारी लास्ट टाइम उनके साथ क्या गलतियाँ थी, बट अभी भी होप नहीं छोड़नी क्योंकि 2 मैच है, रिजल्ट कुछ भी हो सकता है।
The next 2 games, it's taking that pride and showcasing how good women's sport is and how good women's hockey here is in India, and giving the girls the best chance to shine on the biggest stage.
Welcome back to the Hero Hockey India League 2025-2026. If you've just tuned in, JSW Soorma Hockey Club have notched up their first victory in the competition thanks to goals from Penny Squibb and Olivia Shannon. Ranchi Royals falling short. Time now for the post-match presentation. Let's have a look at who the player of the match is going to be.
JSW Soorma Hockey Club finally opened their winning account with a 2-1 win over the home side, Ranchi Royals. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony for the Hero Hockey India League 2025-26 match between JSW Soorma Hockey Club and Ranchi Royals. Hero Hockey India League would like to take this opportunity to thank their partners, title sponsor Hero Motocorp, broadcast partner DD Sports, streaming partner Waves, official hydration partner Bisleri, medical partner Apollo Hospitals. Thank you for your support. Please welcome our dignitary to present the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match Award, Ms. Asrita Lakra, International Hockey Player and Treasurer Hockey Jharkhand. And to present the best goal of the match by JSW Cements, please welcome Mr. Anjit Kumar from JSW Cements. And the award for the best goal of the match goes to Penny Squibb from JSW Soorma Hockey Club. She scored her second goal of the season today from that penalty corner and also helped her team protect one goal. She was exceptional. And now, the award for the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match goes to Sarah Robertson from JSW Soorma Hockey Club. She was outstanding in her effort to help her team get their first win of the season. Sarah, once you're done collecting the award, please come and join us here. Sarah, it's been a challenging season for the team, but how satisfying is it to finally get that first win?
Yeah, of course, yeah, we're really disappointed in the first 4 results. We thought we actually put in some good performances, but only obviously the goals count. So yeah, we're delighted with the character that we showed today to come out and get 3 points. That goes to Jude.
And you were also instrumental in the defense, but not just that, in your link play as well in the attack. What changed in the mentality today?
I think it was, yeah, a great team performance. Everyone dug deep. I think it made a difference going ahead. In the other games, we've obviously gone behind, and then I had a bit of a mountain to climb. So yeah, scoring first helped.
Thank you so much for talking to us. One more game to go. Enjoy that and enjoy this win as well.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well, that was your player of the match. It's all from the presentation ceremony here.
Sarah Robertson putting in some splendid work rate as JSW Soorma Hockey Club scored 2 goals for the very first time in the tournament today and also opened up their points tally by virtue of that victory. Just a look at the highlights. It was JSW Soorma who called the shots from the very first moment, which culminated in a penalty corner and then the ensuing goal from Penny Squibb.
Yeah, that was the goal of the game from Penny Squibb. you can hear the crunch from the ball as it hit the backboard there. However, Ranchi Royals were really quick to follow up there. Great save on the line from Penny Squibb again. She was beautiful. And then our player of the match performance from Sarah Robertson, winning a penalty corner for her team. Salima Tete rushing the shot at that point. It was the goalkeepers that had exceptional saves at both ends, really commanding. I think this game could have been a lot higher if they hadn't been on their A game. We see there Hannah Cotter winding, meandering her way into the D, linking up beautifully, giving that ball into space to an Alonso who was coming onto the ball, timed it perfectly, struck that with absolute force and power. The game was level at that point, however, a really bad mistimed tackle and a shove allowed Olivia Shannon to get the winning goal for her team, a penalty stroke. Hannah Potter once again on the right-hand side, winding her way into the D. However, the JSW Soorma Hockey Club were able to hang on, and hang on they did, especially when Ranchi Royals pulled their goalkeeper, so they had an extra player advantage. Christina Albertario kept working tirelessly for her team, but Plonison had one of the last plays of the game, undercutting the ball, and therefore was unable to have that shot count and turned over possession. Rani there getting the high five, the spoils for her team. Penny Squibb, Granato, amazing players with Olivia Shannon too, but the full time was JSW Soorma 2, Ranchi Royals 1, and these was how it looked in the end. 30 circle penetrations to 20. So Ranchi Royals having the best on that, more penalty corners, 3 times as many than JSW Soorma. However, JSW Soorma winning the game 2-1.
Just a look at the impact that this result has had on the points table. Ranchi Royals now find themselves stuck in 3rd position, courtesy 2 back-to-back losses. Ranchi Bengal Tigers will heave a huge sigh of relief. ST Pipers will of course know that they would have secured the qualification to the final already, given that Ranchi Royals can only go up to a maximum of 9 points. And a look at the Neon Sox holder Agustina Gorzalani continues to remain on top of the leaderboard as far as the goal scorers are concerned. Lola Riera, Navneet Kaur, Lucina Wande Haida and Sunalita Topo comprise the rest of the list. Well, tomorrow we have another cracker of a contest between Ranchi Bengal Tigers and SG Pipers. That will come to you live at 4:30 p.m. from the Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh AstroTurf Hockey Stadium, Ranchi, as we now segue to Chennai for the upcoming men's match between the SG Pipers and the HILGC. Do catch the action live at 7 p.m. from the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium, Chennai. And until tomorrow, it's Nikki Lloyd and me, Arun Venugopal, signing off. See you soon and good night.
Dum,